So good morning all of you. We are here for a bridge lesson, that is bridge course in subject physics. Now we are going to study in today's lecture about the heat, measurement of heat and effects of heat. So before starting for the heat, first we will understand what is the meaning of energy. So we know that energy is the any capacity for doing work. So what is energy? It is the capacity for doing work. So now there are different types of energies which we have studied. So what are these different types of energies? So that are potential energy, then we have studied about the kinetic energy, then we have studied about the thermal energy, then we have studied about the electrical energy, also nuclear energy. So all these energies are related to the capacity for doing work. So in these energies also we know that there is heat and work. Heat and work. So what is this heat and work? These are the energy which is used in the process of transfer from one body to another body. So this heat and work is nothing but that is, it is the energy in the process of transfer. So it is the energy in the process of transfer from one body to another body. So now in today's lecture we are going to study about the heat. So now here we have already studied that heat is a form of energy. What is heat? So heat is a form of energy which flows from an object at higher temperature to an object at low temperature. So what is heat? It is the form of energy. Heat is the form of energy that flows from an object at high temperature to an object which is at low temperature, to object which is at low temperature. So this is about the heat. That means it is the form of energy and it always flows from an object from one body to another body. And out of these two bodies, one body is at high temperature than the another body. Now generally when we heat any object, what happens? So if we heat any object, then object is expand. There is an expansion of that object. Similarly, if we cool any object, then the object is contract. That means there is contraction of the object. So When we heat object, then object will be expand. Similarly, if we cool object, means after cooling of any object, the object will contract. That means there is a contraction of object, expansion and contraction. So this is the basic things about the heat. Now we know that in science or in physics, all these quantities we are measuring in any unit. So now the unit for the heat is the SI unit of heat is joule. Heat is measured in joule in SI units. Similarly, the CGS unit of heat is calorie. So CGS unit of heat is calorie. So these are two units in which we can represent a quantity heat. Now the relation between the joule and calorie is 1 joule equal to 4.18 calorie. 1 joule is equal to 4.18 calorie. Now if we have to define 1 calorie heat, then we can say that 1 calorie heat is the amount of heat required to increase 1 gram of water, to increase the temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. So this is for 1 calorie heat. That means the 1 calorie heat is the heat. That means heat is required for increase in temperature of 1 gram of water by 1 degree Celsius. So this is the definition of calorie. Now we have studied about the heat, but there are some sources from which heat is generated. Now we are going to study the sources of heat which generates the heat. So the next point is sources of heat. So in sources of heat, the first source of heat is, we know that the most important and the biggest source of heat is sun. So sun is the biggest source of heat which received by the earth. Now at the center of sun there is a nuclear fusion reaction. In this nuclear fusion reaction, hydrogen nuclei fuse together to form helium nuclei. What is this reaction? It takes place at the center of sun. Hydrogen nuclei fuse together to form a helium nuclei. And in this process of transfer, there is a generation of heat which comes to the earth in the form of light and heat. So the heat which is generated at the center of earth is coming on the earth in the form of light and heat. So this is the first source of heat. Now similarly, the second source of heat that we can study is, it is a chemical reaction. So when fuels like wood, then fuels like coal or petrol, so these types of fuels when burn, there is a chemical reaction between fuels and oxygen. Fuels and oxygen. When these fuels are burned, there is a chemical reaction between fuels and oxygen, and in this chemical reaction heat is produced. That means it is the source of heat. Also, the another source of heat which we can consider is earth. So earth is also a source of heat, because as the temperature of earth at the center is high, earth is also called as source of heat, and this energy is called geothermal energy. Geothermal energy, which is generated from the center of earth due to the high temperature. So these are three sources of heat. Another source of heat is electrical energy. Another source of heat is electrical energy. So this electrical energy we are experiencing in our day-to-day life. There are some electronic equipments which produce the heat. That means electricity is also a source of heat. So what are that equipments? So in case of electrical energy, we consider the equipments as electric heater, also we can consider the example as electric press. So these electric equipments generates the heat. Similarly, the another source of heat is atomic energy. Another source of heat is atomic energy. Now in case of different atomic projects, there are nuclear fission reaction. So in this nuclear fission reaction, some elements of uranium, thorium, this generates the heat. So this is used in atomic energy projects. So it is also a source of heat. And the last but not least source of the heat is air. So air is also a source of heat. So these are different sources of heat which generates the heat in the form of energy. And this energy is transfers from one body to another body. Now we have to consider the second concept which is related to heat. So it is a temperature. It is a temperature. Now to understand a temperature, we will perform a simple experiment.